Why hello there guys. Listen, I've tried to make this video at least 50 times today because I want to do a video, a cost of living video, but I want to just center on the one thing that everybody seems to be concerned about. And that is apparently the only thing that Thailand has to offer. Forget about the incredible beaches, the weather, the affordability, the wildlife here guys, and the temples, the natural beauty, the landscapes, the sunsets, the sunrises. Forget about all of that stuff because apparently, according to most of the negative commenters in the comments on any of these cost of living videos that I do, the only thing that Thailand has to offer is bar girls, massage girls, freelancers, prostitutes, and go-go bars. That apparently is the only thing that matters to most people. So guys, yes, this is a cost of living / budget video, but it's really only going to be about how much you're going to spend, how much you have to spend, and how much you can expect to spend to enjoy apparently the only thing that Thailand has to offer. Again, let's forget about everything else, because even the guys that go on about how I'm only eating Thai food and that's not existing because you're not eating Western food. Let me tell you something, boys, just so we're crystal clear on this. Thai food and Thai cuisine is world renowned. You have international foodies, extremely well-known celebrity chefs, etc., food vloggers that come to Thailand just to experience the food. So when you're going on about how I'm only eating Thai food, which is complete, at least I'm eating one of the most sought after diets in the world, because most people love Thai food, and I don't understand why you guys that want to scarf down your Rotten Ronnie's worm burgers have such a problem with somebody that enjoys real food that is tasty and incredible. But this video, it's not about that. So guys, listen, I'm going to break this down pretty easy. For me, I think that there's like 4 basic guys that are watching this type of video, these budget videos, etc., etc. And they are the weekend warrior. The weekend warrior is someone that's coming, he's just, 2 or 3, maybe 4 weeks max, and they are partying their asses off. They're having so much fun, and they're going back home, they're reloading, saving up some money, then coming back and doing it again. And what these guys do, they hit the bars, they sample as much of the local talent as they possibly can. And guys, I'm going to tell you something. They're dropping anywhere from, say, 1,000 baht, which is 30 US dollars, up to one guy I know, and I've sat with him, I've talked to him many, many times. His last trip here, 2.5 million baht, which is $75,000 in 1 month. Then you have the digital nomads. These are the guys that, they're coming to Thailand, they're trying to be YouTubers, they're trying to be influencers, they're trading cryptocurrency, or they're hoping to be able to live in a place where it's actually affordable to live while they're building, some wealth, they're trying to generate some income, they're day trading, etc., etc. This video is not going to be about them because for the most part, they're not doing what I'm going to be talking about in a few minutes. Next, you have guys like me who back at home, they worked themselves to death. Their lives were really stressful and they wanted a change. They wanted to slow down. They wanted a completely different lifestyle. And guys, I promise you, I'm going to be doing a video about this in a couple of days where I'm going to show you how to change your mindset so that when you come here, if you are on a limited budget or if you just want to live like me, you don't feel like you're constricted and confined to a budget. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about the next guy. And this is the guy that only thinks Thailand has one thing to offer. Again, it's not the beaches, it's not the beauty, it's not the temples, it's not the laid-back lifestyle. It's massage girls, bar girls, freelancers, and prostitutes. So guys, this is what you can honestly expect to budget if that is what you're coming here for, okay? Now, again, as I said, if you're coming here for 2 or 3 weeks, you know what? Hey, I personally would budget probably about 3 or 4,000 US dollars, okay? So probably about 100 to 125,000 baht. That's going to make it so that you can go out every single day and have fun. It's giving you around 3 to 4,000 baht a day, which is about 100 to 120 US dollars. That's going to allow you to go down to the bars. You're going to be able to sit there. You're going to drink as much as you want at the bar. You're going to have a beautiful girl sitting there. You're going to get to touch her. You're going to get to feel her. You know, she's going to have her hand on your knee. She's going to move it down into your thigh. You're going to have a great time. You really are. At some point, you're going to have to bar find her, which means you're going to pay the bar a certain amount of money for you to take her home and have whatever you're going to do with her there. That's none of our business. But the bar find, or the bar fine, whichever you guys want to call it, is going to be typically about 500 baht, okay? Now, if she's incredibly young, I'm talking like 19, 20, 21, and smoking hot, it's probably going to be about 1,000 baht, which is 30 US dollars. Whatever you pay her is what you're going to have to negotiate, but for the most part, if you're taking her home for short time loving, as in you just want a quickie, it's going to be between 1,000 and 2,000 baht, which is between 30 and 60 US dollars. If by chance you are really taken by her and you're young, vibrant, and, well, you don't have to use the little blue pill, you might want to take her home for the whole night. Guys, that's going to cost you, most likely, again, depending on her age and how well she looks, between 3 and 5,000 baht, okay? So about 90 to 150 US dollars to take her home for the night. So if you're coming for a couple of weeks or a month, you're going to have to budget a fair amount of money to do this. So again, if you're one of these, 1 month millionaires, you're going to need probably, like I said, around 100 to 125,000 baht, okay? Again, 3 to 4,000 US dollars. That's going to allow you to have a great time here, okay? And it's going to allow you to enjoy as much talent as you can possibly handle. If you're planning on living the absolute baller's life, like I said, I have one viewer, brother, you know who I'm talking about, 2.5 million in 1 month, 75,000 US dollars. And he had the time of his life. He had 2 girls every single day, minimum. And I don't mean he had like 1 in the morning and 1 in the afternoon. No, he had 2 absolute smoking hotties with him at all time. And they played together every single day, every single night. Sometimes they went down to Susie Wong's and they would have a bunch of girls all playing together, and he would spend about 30 to 40,000 baht a night at Susie Wong's just buying drinks, okay? Just buying drinks. Now, 30 to 40,000 baht, guys, is about 900 to 1,200 US dollars a night. That's not including him paying the mama son at Susie Wong's to take a couple of the other girls home, so that he went home with 4 girls, okay? $75,000 is what he spent in 1 month. Can you afford that? I'm not sure that it would fit into my budget. I could probably do it a couple of months, but then after that, yeah, I'd have to go back to work. Anyways, if you're coming for the partying and stuff, I would budget probably, again, 100, maybe even 150,000. You know what? 150,000 is $4,500. That's going to give you, a lot of money, 300 bucks a day to spend. You're going to be buying lady drinks. The lady drinks, guys, are right now on Phuket minimum 200 baht a piece. Those types of bars, the drinks in there, man, they are expensive. It's like 200 baht, which is again $6 minimum for any drink. There's cover charges, there's this, there's that, and man, if you're coming for that, you want to bring a fair amount of money. Okay. Again, the digital nomads, we're not going to talk about them. Guys like me, okay, look, if you're here and you're willing to put some effort into finding companionship, you really don't have to budget anything. I'm telling you guys straight up, You don't have to. But let's just say that you're not great looking, you don't have any confidence, perhaps you got the beer gut, blah, 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 blah. I don't know what it is, but let's just say that you're here living like me and you want to have companionship even once a week. You have to budget probably, if you want her to spend the whole night, which most likely that's what you're going to want. You're going to have to spend about 3,000 to 4,000 baht, which is again $90 to $120 a week. So you're going to have to budget, guys, close to $400 every month just for that, okay? I hate to say it, but $400 is a lot of money. Now, let's get to the guys that believe that there's nothing else but hookers, prostitutes, bar girls, massage girls, and bars here in Thailand. These are the guys that are commenting all the time, going on about how I'm not having any type of life, okay? These are the guys that cannot live on $8,000 a month. They cannot live on $1,500 a month. They cannot live on $2,000 a month. They cannot live on $3,000 a month. These are the guys that have to have the young girl. They have to go out. They got to buy them stuff. They got to pay for this. They got to pay for that. They're doing this. They're doing that. These are the guys, quite honestly, that need to budget probably around $4,000 to $5,000 US dollars a month. They most likely have apartments with 1 or 2 bedrooms. They've got a car, they're paying for her bike, they're paying for her phone. Most of these guys don't own their phones, okay? So they're going into the malls, they're getting brand new iPhones, and they're paying every month. So their budgets are just crazy. Are they enjoying Thailand? I honestly don't know, because I can tell you this much. If I spent every single day of my life in a bar, drinking beer with a bar girl, paying for her drinks, I would be missing out on so much that Thailand offers, that it really offers. Man, I'll tell you something. When I was in my early 20s, I liked going to the bar. I'll admit, you know what? I had fun. I used to go dancing, pick up some girls. You know, it was a great time. When I was in my 20s, that was more than half a lifetime ago. At some point, son, you've got to grow up. I mean, come on. It's really depressing when you go to like Illusion and you see these 65-year-old guys with these 20-year-old kids, and you're just like, is that living? Because I don't think it is. They look fucking miserable. And I mean, like, they look fucking miserable. Yet in the comment section, they'll go on about how I'm living the worst life. I'm just, barely existing. I must be miserable. Do I look like somebody that's miserable? I mean, I'm serious. Do I? I don't think that I do. I know that when I lived back in Canada and I was making lots of bank and, I was, doing this and doing that, I was horrifically miserable. You could just see it, man. My eyes looked like I was dead. You got to budget a lot of money, boys. I'm going to tell you something. If all you're coming to Thailand for is to chase tail, you're not going to be living on $1,000 budget. You can live on $1,000 budget, but you're going to have to put effort into it. You're going to have to go out. You're going to have to talk to girls. You're going to have to go on dates. You know what? You're going to buy them dinner here, buy them dinner there. And you can do that even on a cheap budget, boys. Just take them to restaurants where you know the prices of everything. And you do the ordering. Ask her what she would like. Don't let her order 5 or 6 different dishes. Get her 1 or 2 and that's it, okay? If it gets to the point where you're going to go home and you're going to have some fun, maybe the next time, let her get 4 or 5 dishes. Give her a little thank you for, giving you what you were looking for. Guys, I'm going to tell you something. When it comes to these budget videos, the guys that are leaving out the cost of enjoying the only thing that Thailand has to offer, they're leaving it out because the budget swings would be unbelievable. This is a true story. I sat with a gentleman that came here for the very first time. He had been married for over 40 years. He was just one of the nicest men I ever met in my life. And I did help him out. I set him up with someone that I know. And all he wanted was, he wanted oral sex. He had never in his lifetime experienced it. And that's the one thing he wanted when he came here. It's the only money he spent on girls, guys. And I fully believe this, man, because if you sat there and you talked to him, you would see 100% that he was as genuine as the day is long. 1,000 baht is what he spent, okay? My buddy, I can't say his name, I almost said it there, sorry guy, 75,000 in 1 month. So how do you honestly toss that into a budget, guys, that is going to make anybody happy or satisfied, okay? I promise you this, again, I'm living the most incredible life on $1,000. And guys, I'm going to tell you something. Just because of some of the crap that I've been getting in these videos, I'm going to move around a bit here this year, and I'm going to show you how you can live an incredible life in other areas, not down in Phuket, but in other areas of Thailand, on $750. Because guys, I want the people that are back home in Canada, the United States, or any other place, Australia, you name it, guys that are struggling to get by with, you know, $1,000 or $1,200, I want them to understand that there is the opportunity and the possibility of them enjoying a life where it's not a struggle every day just to eat or keep the lights on. Because guys, life doesn't have to be like that. And that's why I'm doing this social media experiment, to give people hope, to show them that, man, you can live an incredible life. And guys, I am living the most amazing life. I'm just not blowing my budget on, well, bar girls, massage girls, freelancers, and prostitutes, or happy endings. Sorry to disappoint you guys, but again, you can have a rockin' time here, trust me, if you put some effort into it. And the guy, by the way, that spent the $75,000, he's coming back in a couple of months because he met an absolutely wonderful girl who is not a freelancer. She's not a bar girl, not a massage girl. And guess what? He's not going to spend any money at all except for food and accommodations. Yeah. Anybody can do it, boys. So on that note, guys, look, I'm out of here, and I ask you this and this only: please live your best life. And if coming to Thailand living like I do is your best life, do it. If coming to Thailand and chasing tail and skirts and all of that stuff is what you believe is going to be your best life, then do it as well, guys. Do whatever makes you happy, but don't tell someone that they can't be happy living the life that they want to, okay? That is one thing that is lost in all of these videos and in the comment section, is that I'm not living your life and you're not living my life. So please don't tell me how to live mine. I never tell you guys how to live your life. I'm showing you how you can live it if you really want to. But I'm never ever telling anyone how to live. Until next time, guys, cheers.